Do you ever wonder how a simple trip to the market can be full of surprises? Markets are lively, colorful, and full of energy. They smell amazing, from fresh fruits to baked bread. People are chatting, laughing, and selling goods. Every corner has something to see or hear. In this listening story, you will visit a market slowly and calmly. You will notice the small details that make a market alive. Imagine yourself walking through the stalls. Listen to the voices, the smells, and the little movements. Let English guide you as you explore this lively place. You will learn new vocabulary naturally while imagining the sights and sounds. You don't have to speak or write. Just listen carefully. Let your mind picture the market. Enjoy the calm yet lively atmosphere. Each stall has a story. Each person has a small detail that makes them unique. Take your time. Relax. Imagine walking among the colorful stalls. Feel the fresh air and notice the warmth of the sun. This story will take you step by step through a peaceful, yet exciting morning at the market. Episode 1: Entering the Market. I wake up early and get ready to go to the market. I put on comfortable shoes and a light jacket. I take my bag and check my wallet. I make sure I have my shopping list. I leave the house and lock the door carefully. The street is quiet, with only a few cars passing by. I hear birds singing softly. I feel the morning air on my face. It is fresh and cool. The sky is clear with soft sunlight. I walk slowly, enjoying the calm streets. The houses around me look peaceful. I notice flowers in the gardens. Their colors are bright and cheerful. I feel a small smile on my face. As I approach the market, I hear distant voices. People are starting to set up stalls. The sounds of crates and bags fill the air. I see the first signs of colorful fruits. The market is slowly coming to life. I walk past the fruit stalls. Apples, oranges, and bananas are neatly arranged. The colors are vivid and attractive. I notice the smell of ripe fruits. It is sweet and inviting. I take a deep breath. The vendor greets me warmly. I reply with a soft good morning. I smile as I look at the display. I notice the careful arrangement of fruits. Each piece seems perfect. I stop at a stall with berries. Strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries catch my eye. I pick up a small box of strawberries. I smell them gently. The aroma is sweet and fresh. I feel happy with my choice. I continue walking to the vegetable section. Tomatoes, carrots, and cucumbers are displayed beautifully. The colors are bright and fresh. I touch a tomato gently. It feels firm and ripe. I imagine cooking a fresh salad. I notice onions and garlic stacked neatly. Their smell is strong but pleasant. I pick a few for my shopping. I enjoy the feeling of selecting fresh ingredients. I feel prepared for the day. The market is becoming busier. More people are arriving. I hear chatter and laughter. Children run between stalls. Their energy is lively and infectious. I smile as I watch them. I pass by a bread stall. The smell of freshly baked bread is warm and inviting. I watch the baker slicing loaves. I decide to buy a small roll. The bread feels soft in my hands. I take a slow bite. Next, I see a stall with flowers. Tulips, roses, and lilies are displayed beautifully. I pick a small bouquet and smell it gently. The fragrance is calming and sweet. I feel peaceful for a moment. I notice a small stall selling handmade crafts. Colorful scarves, hats, and bags are arranged neatly. I touch the fabrics softly. They feel smooth and warm. I imagine giving one as a gift. The market smells of fresh produce, bread, and flowers. The sounds of vendors talking and children laughing mix together. I take a deep breath and enjoy this lively atmosphere. I feel present and happy. I stop for a moment to watch a fish stall. Fresh fish glisten under the sunlight. Ice keeps them cold and fresh. I notice a vendor cleaning a few fish carefully. The sound of water and chopping is gentle but busy. I move on to the spice section. Cinnamon, cardamom, and turmeric are displayed in colorful bags. Their smell is strong and unique. I pick a small bag of cinnamon. I feel excited to use it later. I watch people negotiating prices politely. Everyone seems friendly. I notice smiles and laughter everywhere. The market feels alive and welcoming. I feel part of this energy. I continue walking slowly through the aisles. Each stall offers something new. I notice small details in the decorations. Baskets, signs, and tablecloths are colorful. I enjoy observing every little thing. I stop at a small cafe in the market. I order a cup of tea. The aroma is warm and soothing. I take a few slow sips. I feel relaxed and happy. Episode 2: Exploring the market further. I continue walking slowly through the market. The stalls are busier now. People are chatting, laughing, and buying things. I notice the different colors of fruits and vegetables. They are fresh and bright. I stop at a stall selling oranges. The smell is sweet and tangy. I pick a few and feel their smooth skin. I imagine making fresh juice at home. I smile at the thought. Next, I see a stall with colorful peppers. Red, yellow, and green peppers are neatly arranged. I touch one gently and feel its firmness. I think about the salad I will make later. The market feels lively and full of energy. I hear children laughing near the bakery. Their joy is contagious. I watch them run around happily. People are walking past, carrying bags and baskets. The market smells of bread, spices, and flowers. I feel fully present in this lively environment. I approach a spice stall. The aroma is strong and pleasant. Cinnamon, saffron, and cumin are in neat piles. I pick up a small bag of saffron. I imagine using it in a delicious dish. The vendor smiles at me warmly. I walk further and see a stall with handmade crafts. Colorful scarves, bags, and decorations catch my eye. I touch the soft fabrics and admire their designs. I imagine giving some as gifts. The craftsmanship is impressive. I notice a small cafe tucked between stalls. I stop for a moment. I order a fresh cup of tea. The aroma fills my senses. I sip slowly and feel calm. Listening to the chatter around me is soothing. After finishing my tea, I continue exploring. I see a fish stall with fresh fish on ice. The water glistens in the sunlight. People are choosing fish carefully. I watch the vendor preparing some fish. The sounds of chopping and washing mix with the market noises. I pass by a bakery stall again. The smell of freshly baked bread is inviting. I watch the baker slicing loaves. I decide to buy a small piece of bread for later. Holding it warms my hands. I take a slow bite and enjoy the flavor. I walk toward a flower stall. Bright tulips, roses, and lilies are on display. I pick a small bouquet and smell it gently. The fragrance is sweet and calming. I feel peaceful for a few moments. I notice people buying vegetables and fruits. Some are bargaining politely. Others are chatting with vendors. Everyone seems friendly. The market feels alive and welcoming. I stop at a small nut stall. Almonds, cashews, and pistachios are in open containers. I pick a small bag of almonds. The vendor smiles and hands it to me carefully. I feel satisfied with my purchase. I continue walking and notice the small details around me. Bright signs, colorful tablecloths, and baskets filled with goods. Everything is carefully arranged. I feel grateful for these small moments. I see a juice stall with fresh fruits. Oranges, pomegranates, and apples are ready to be blended. I order a glass of fresh orange juice. The taste is sweet and refreshing. I take my time enjoying it. I walk past children playing near a fountain. Their laughter fills the market. I smile and watch them run freely. The energy of the place is joyful. I feel connected to the surroundings. I stop at a stall selling dried fruits. Dates, figs, and raisins are arranged neatly. I pick a small bag of dates. The vendor thanks me warmly. I feel happy with my small purchases. I notice a stall with handmade jewelry. Necklaces, bracelets, and rings glimmer in the sunlight. I admire the designs. I imagine giving one as a gift to a friend. The details are intricate and beautiful. I continue walking slowly between the stalls. I enjoy observing the small actions of people. Picking fruits, arranging baskets, and smiling at each other. Every detail feels meaningful. The market is full of life. I stop near a stall selling fresh herbs. Parsley, basil, and mint smell strong and fresh. I pick a small bundle of mint. The fragrance is calming. I imagine adding it to tea later. I walk past the vegetable section again. I notice cucumbers, lettuce, and tomatoes. Everything looks fresh and bright. I feel motivated to cook a healthy meal. The market inspires simple pleasures. I see a vendor preparing fresh sandwiches. The smell is savory and delicious. I decide to buy one for later. Holding it warms my hands. I take a small bite and enjoy the flavor. I notice the sounds around me. Vendors talking, children laughing, people walking. The mixture of sounds is lively but pleasant. I feel fully immersed in the market experience. I walk toward the exit slowly. I glance back at the colorful stalls. The market has been busy but welcoming. I feel happy and satisfied with my purchases. I carry the positive energy with me. I see familiar faces as I leave. Some vendors wave and smile. I greet them softly. It feels nice to be part of this community. The market leaves me with joyful memories. I step outside, feeling the warmth of the sun. I take a deep breath of fresh air. I feel energized and calm. The market has given me both peace and inspiration. I reflect on the small moments I enjoyed. The smells, colors, and sounds of the market. The people, children, and vendors. All of it has made the day special. I feel grateful for this experience. I continue walking slowly home. I think about the meals I will cook. The gifts I might give. The small pleasures I will enjoy later. Every detail from the market stays in my mind. I feel calm and happy as I near my home. The morning has been full of simple joys. The market has offered both energy and peace. I am ready for the rest of the day. I open my door and step inside. I place my purchases carefully. I feel satisfied and content. The market has given me motivation and joy. I sit quietly for a few moments. I breathe deeply and reflect. The sights, smells, and sounds of the market are still fresh in my mind. I feel positive and ready for the day ahead. I smile and think about the next visit to the market. Each trip is unique and full of small surprises. I feel grateful for this calm yet lively experience. Episode 3: Returning Home and Reflecting. I leave the market slowly, carrying my bags carefully. The morning sunlight feels warm on my face. I hear the distant sounds of the city around me. People are walking, talking, and going about their day. The streets are lively but calm. I glance back at the market. The colorful stalls and busy vendors are still visible. Children are running and laughing near the fountain. I feel happy seeing their joy. The smells of fresh fruits and baked bread still linger in the air. As I walk home, I notice small details I missed before. A flower blooming on the sidewalk. A cat stretching in the sun. The colors of the houses are brighter in the morning light. I feel grateful for these small moments. I stop at a crosswalk and wait for the light. I see a group of friends talking and laughing. Their energy is cheerful and contagious. I smile quietly and wave at them. They wave back. The city feels alive and friendly. I continue walking and notice the smell of fresh coffee from a cafe nearby. It reminds me of the tea I had at the market. I take a deep breath and feel calm. Small aromas like this make the morning enjoyable. I approach my home and unlock the door. I step inside slowly. The quiet of my home contrasts with the lively market. I place my bags down and take a few moments to rest. I feel content and peaceful. I take out the items I bought at the market. Fresh fruits, vegetables, bread, spices, and small gifts. I arrange them neatly on the counter. Everything looks colorful and inviting. I feel proud of my careful selection. I decide to unpack the fruits first. Apples, oranges, and berries are placed in a bowl. I wash them carefully under running water. The smell of fresh fruit fills my kitchen. I take a small bite and enjoy the sweet taste. Next, I prepare the vegetables. I wash tomatoes, carrots, and cucumbers. I cut some into small pieces for a salad. The colors are vibrant and appetizing. Preparing food slowly makes me feel calm and satisfied. I open the bag of bread and smell it gently. The warmth and aroma are comforting. I place it on a plate to enjoy later. I notice the texture and softness of the bread. I feel happy with this simple pleasure. I set aside the spices I bought. Cinnamon, saffron, and cardamom are carefully placed in small jars. Their aroma fills the kitchen subtly. I imagine using them in cooking later. I feel motivated to create something delicious. I take out the bouquet of flowers I bought. Tulips and roses brighten up my kitchen. I place them in a small vase with fresh water. The fragrance is sweet and calming. I enjoy looking at the flowers as I move around the kitchen. I take a moment to sit at the table. I sip water slowly and reflect on the market visit. The colors, smells, and sounds come back to my mind. I feel grateful for the lively morning I experienced. I think about the people I met at the market. Vendors, neighbors, and friends. Each interaction was small but meaningful. Their smiles and greetings added warmth to the morning. I feel connected to the community. I prepare a small snack using the items I bought. Fresh fruit with a few nuts makes a light and tasty treat. I enjoy it slowly while thinking about the day ahead. Simple actions like this bring calm and happiness. I notice the sunlight coming through the windows. It illuminates the kitchen softly. Shadows move gently with the light. I feel peaceful and focused. The quiet moments at home are soothing after a busy market. I start planning my day while sitting comfortably. I make a list of tasks and priorities. I include time for rest and small pleasures. Planning calmly helps me feel organized and ready. I feel motivated to tackle the day with energy. I check my phone briefly for messages. Friends and family have sent greetings and small updates. I respond slowly, taking my time. The interactions are simple but meaningful. I feel happy staying connected. I take a short walk in my backyard. The flowers and plants bloom gently in the morning light. Birds are chirping softly nearby. I breathe deeply and enjoy the calmness. Nature and quiet moments refresh my mind. I return inside and continue preparing food. The smell of fresh ingredients fills the kitchen. I feel satisfied creating meals with care. Cooking slowly and mindfully makes me feel productive and calm. I arrange some of my purchases neatly on the counter. Everything looks organized and inviting. I feel proud of my careful planning at the market. Small achievements like this give me joy. I sit again and sip tea slowly. I reflect on the morning and my market visit. The colors, smells, and sounds replay in my mind. I feel grateful for these simple pleasures. Every small detail adds meaning to the day. I take a few deep breaths and stretch my arms. I feel relaxed and ready to continue the day. I am energized from the morning experience. I carry the positivity with me into my tasks. I think about sharing my fresh ingredients with family. I imagine their smiles when they taste the meals. Small acts of sharing create happiness. I feel motivated to cook and give. I place some of the fruits and vegetables into containers. I plan meals for later in the day. The process feels organized and calm. I enjoy the feeling of preparation and planning. I take a few minutes to relax on the couch. I sip a little more tea and watch the sunlight move across the room. I notice the quiet and peaceful atmosphere at home. It balances the lively market energy. I feel a sense of accomplishment from the morning. I shopped carefully, noticed small details, and enjoyed every moment. The market and the calm home time created balance. I feel focused and confident. I plan a short rest before starting my tasks. I stretch my legs and arms slowly. I breathe deeply and enjoy the calm. I feel ready to tackle work, study, or personal projects. I glance around my home and feel satisfied. Everything is neat and in order. The market visit has brought freshness and energy. I feel motivated for the rest of the day. I take out the small gifts I bought at the market. I wrap them carefully for friends or family. I imagine their smiles when they receive them. Thoughtful gestures feel rewarding. I take a moment to write a few reflections in my notebook. I note the small joys of the morning. The interactions, smells, colors, and calm moments. Writing helps me remember and appreciate them. I walk around my home slowly. I feel gratitude for the morning experience. I carry the calm, energy, and joy with me. Every small moment has made the day better. I prepare a final snack using leftover fruits and nuts. I sit by the window and enjoy it slowly. The sunlight warms my hands gently. I feel peaceful and happy. I take a few final deep breaths. I reflect on the market, my purchases, and the calm moments at home. I feel content, satisfied, and energized. The day has started perfectly. I smile and think about future visits to the market. Each visit is different and full of small surprises. I feel motivated to continue enjoying these simple pleasures. I glance at the clock and feel the morning has passed. I am ready to continue the day calmly. I carry the energy and peace of the market with me. I feel confident and prepared. I take a final moment to appreciate the quiet home. The balance between lively market and calm home feels. Every day is full of small joys waiting to be noticed. A visit to the market, a warm meal, or a calm moment at home can bring happiness and balance. Thank you for joining me today on Miss English Channel. If you enjoyed this story, support the channel by subscribing. Each episode helps you improve your English listening while enjoying peaceful, real-life experiences. Keep exploring, stay curious, and find joy in every small moment of your day.